One of the most frequent comments I got on a mold breaker video yesterday, which by the way, that is prevalent today. How are you making coins? Today, I'm going to show you how I've been making coins specifically on last Thursday, and you can do this for this Thursday. The sooner you do it, the better, because it depends on pricing, and pricing always goes down. It's at its highest when content drops, and always tends to go down. So hit the like button, drop a sub. I told y'all Red Zone Royales are the best way to make coins and the best way to build Ricky Premiers. We're going to showcase that today without a doubt. So if you are wanting to make coins, pay attention to this, because this is a surefire way. It's happened to me, and it's worked for me on several occasions. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm balling.
All right, first things first, you got to look at the market. Absolutely got to look at the market. Now, 95s earlier on in the week, we're going for about 62K in terms of the Red Zone Royales and the mold breakers. But if we go into the auction house right now, you can see 95 mold breakers going for 66K and 95 Red Zone Royales going for 68K. So let's remember that the 95s you can see right here, 1 hour up, 68K. Then we have to look at 98s. Now the reason why you do this sooner rather than later, because like I said, prices always go down. Obviously, like you know, I'm in Australia. Content drops at like 12:30 for me. I'm never awake for that, you know, so I can't take advantage of that. But for y'all, we're on school holidays or school break. School holidays, what they call it in Australia or whatnot. You can take advantage as soon as content drop. And look at the 98s, 270K. Now I will be comfortable selling for 260. Earlier on in the week, they were at 250. I told y'all when Thursday came, these prices were going to jump back up, and it's happened. So we know around 260 to 270 for the 98s and around 67K for the 95s. Remember that. Okay, Red Zone Royale time. Now, I am going to do exactly 37 of these packs. I've already calculated it's about 1.739 million. It'll get us down to around 5 million. Tomorrow, I think we're going to open up the bundles, the in-game elite bundles. It's the last golden ticket release. I've already worked out that I'm gonna have all my rookie premieres completed, so I'm like, why not? Let's try to make it happen. Now I'm telling you guys, the best thing to do is to do this like first thing when content drops, or even if you do it 94 out of the 84 plus slot. That's glitchy. That's absolutely glitchy. Now, the best thing to do is to sell all contents of this. But you guys always ask, how do I go about doing that? We're going to go in depth today about how we're going to go about making this happen, right? We start off with 393s. I tell you guys all the time, every 6, you want to make a 98. You know, that's ideally what you want to make is 198 per every 6. So, you know, our 84 plus slot has been better than this slot. Now, have these been nerfed? I'm not entirely sure. I did some of these on Tuesday, and I made like 400K doing exactly 1.7 million. So we shall see. We absolutely shall see. There's our first 95. We know that's 67K off the bat, which is essentially 20K extra made on this. And this is where these can be glitchy, right? Because with 95s, you make 20K extra, but with 93s, you only lose about 14K. You know, so that's where it can get a little bit glitchy between the two. We'll definitely take a 91. And also, when you're talking about the exchange sets, look at the exchange sets, because there's a 91 plus, there's obviously a 93 plus, and a 95 plus. Make sure you're putting the correct cards in the correct exchange sets. That is the number one thing I advise you to do. Now, these haven't been the greatest, I'm being honest. We've only gotten 195 in the rest of 93s, but we can heat up at any moment. We can heat up at any moment, or we can continue to go south. Now, it's going to be funny. The first time I go about showcasing this on the YouTube, we potentially throw out a dud. Of course, it's going to be that way. 893 Anthony Rush. But like I said, the beauty about these, the 98s, they are going for 260, 270. So even if you're exchanging up 8 93s, which 93s are about 30K, right? You're still getting an extra 20K by exchanging them up. And that's where it can get glitchy. And right now, we are not getting glitchy. We're absolutely not getting glitchy, which is unfortunate. But we're going to keep going. We're absolutely going to keep going. We're not going to stop. We're not going to let the slow start deter us. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's like what? 6 or 7, maybe 8 93s in a row? Man, it's going to be tough out here. It's going to be absolutely tough. Combine, make it a 95. Okay, it's a 90. But still, 90s are good because they go into exchange sets. So you can exchange, and that's the thing. I can always exchange up from the 90s, 92s, and 89s to 93s, and then to 95s as well. So, Shaquille Leonard. 98 Austin Blythe. Bang, bang, over gang. That's what we're looking for. We need those 98s. That's a big pool. You know, the rest have been dry. But if we get those 98s, man, it makes up for it. It absolutely makes up for it without a doubt. Can we go back to back? Not 98-95, but not 98-98, but 98-95. We definitely take that. Maybe we're heating up now. Maybe it was a slow start. Maybe the packs had to get warmed up a little bit. And, you know, Mr. Anthony Rush. That's the 93 I pulled the most. Now, I'm actually surprised. I haven't looked and see if they've given more 98s or more 95. Obviously, I haven't pulled any. I thought they would just keep the same 95s and obviously just update the 98s like they've done, which I think they may have done because I haven't seen any of the new 93s or 95s or even 98s. Excuse me, keep the same 93, 95s and update the 99s. So, I think we've only gotten like 3 95s, which isn't ideal, which isn't the greatest, but, you know, we shall see. We still got, you know, roughly 1 million left before we end this. And then, like I said, the fun part really begins of exchanging everything up or whatnot. So that's where we're essentially going to try to make our coins back, is exchanging everything up and then selling the stuff that way. Another 93. That's super tough. That is ultra tough. Now for me, what I like to do, y'all, I like to sell all my 95s because they're way above what value is for a 95, and then I exchange up my 93s. That's how I go about it for myself. Now, for me, I also have to sell my 95s on the companion app, because when I go click on a 93 and a 94, that's a W, or a 94 and a 95, excuse me. When I go to click on any card under a 96 overall on my game instantly crashes. I don't know if that happens to y'all. Back-to-back 95s and an 89, okay. But yeah, that's been happening to me probably since March, where I just, any card under 96, I can't click on. I have to go to my companion app and sell it that way. It sucks, but it's EA. You know, there's a lot of stuff I can't complain about. Look, that's not going to be one. I'm just going to deal with it and go on my companion app. Obviously, we can look at cards and see how much it's going to. 98 Julian Blackmon. That's two of those things. Let's get it. Come on. 1.7 million. So we got about, what, 7 million left to go, or 700K left to go. Can we get another 98? We've gotten 2 of those things, and this has been kind of what I've been getting, about 2 98s per, 1.7 or something like that. So we're right on track. We're absolutely right on track on what we want to get accomplished today. Mr. Anthony Rush, I need you to rush out of my packs. I really do. Now, the reason why I'm going to show you guys all of this, because I don't want y'all to think, oh, he skipped it, he got some of this, he got some of this. Nah, we're going to give you the full, in-depth look on how the packs are looking. So that way you guys can make the informed decision of yourself. Is it something I want to do, or is it something I want to stay away from? You know what I'm saying? Also, the mold breaker packs, like I told you guys at the beginning, are prevalent because the prices on those are up. The 95s, which they were at, you guys, we seen it yesterday, they were like at 56 to 60K. Now they're up to 66, 67K. You may not think that's a lot, but every dollar counts and every coin counts. Like I said, this is, for me, I have enough coins to do this, but I know some people out there are struggling with coins, didn't get glitches, didn't work the market and stuff like that. And it's just some people only got the game, late, and they obviously want to do the rookie premiere. So this is a way how you can do it. And look, at the end of the day, the more coins you have, the better to do this. That's obviously going to increase your profit. But like I said, every Thursday, I believe this is something you can do. Don't necessarily do what I'm doing and getting all 93s, but try to be better. Try to be better. We got, like I said, we got the 2 98s, which we definitely will count the 2 98s without a shot of a doubt. Boys, it's rough out here. It's rough out here in these streets. So the 2 98s are what, 260 a piece. We'll say we've seen them up for 270. A 93 in that slot is huge because that can go into the 93 plus. So we've gotten 2 94s and a 93 out of that slot, which 94s are what, 35, 40K at this moment. So like if you're selling everything, right, you can definitely take that, ship it into the auction house and make an additional 80K off of that. Typically the 84 plus for me is the profit side of things. You kind of make your coins back with the rookie premieres, and then what you get out of these slots is basically profit. And look, you can't really complain. Any profit is good profit. So we got what, 4 more packs left? I think we got 4 packs left. You know, we're going to try to be glitchy. 3 packs now, and then we're going to go into the binder, look at everything, and see what we can do in terms of make coins back. We are ending this off with like 15 straight 93s, which is not ideal. I thought we were going to get another 98, but look, I'm not going to be beggar. We got 2. 2 is fine. 1 more 95, though, is what I would like. I would like 1 more 95 to make me feel better about myself. In regards to this, are we gonna get it? We'll do 1 more. We'll do 1 more and see if we can go, because that was 37 packs. We'll do 40 packs. We'll make it an even 40. So we got 3 more packs to get in here. 90 Chosen Anderson. Still don't get why he changed his name to Chosen from Robbie, but this is pack 39 here, and boys, we ended off with a terrible cold streak of 93s. And terrible cold streak of 93s. And pack 4, can that be glitchy? Nah. And wow. Okay, let's go to the binder and try to calculate and make this stuff back. Now I kind of got to do this a different way, because I know I had other 93s in my binder. And if I did the exchange set, it will use those 93s as well, right? So I don't want to do that. I want to make this as, and this is why I show y'all everything, so y'all can't say, oh, you know, you did. Nah, that's not how we're doing it. So because like from the 93 mold breakers, those are still sitting in my binder from yesterday's video. So if I went to do the exchange set, those would show up as well. So we're going to do this the old fashioned way. We're going to go calculate every 93 we got. We obviously include that other 93 we got. We technically include the 94s. I'm going to include the 94s too, because I'm probably going to end up exchanging those up as well, because like I said, I could sell them, but personally I'd rather just exchange them up and get them done that way. So where do the 94s at? Did I miss them? Did I miss the 94s? Okay, we'll try to find the 94s. There's Deontay Johnson. I think that was the very first pack. As you can see, your boy's been sniping a bit of training for the low for the weekend. There's 194 we're missing. It was a Super Bowl card, Jerick McKinnon, right? Did I mark it? Or am I blind? Is that? Oh, there it is right there. Okay. So this gives us 37. So it takes 8 of these to make a rookie premiere, right? So that can allow us to make 4. So if we make 4, right, and we pull 2 98s as well, so that's 4 plus 2, so that's 6 98s we pulled. If we 6 times 260, we seen that. That's 1.5. So that's 1.5 made back already with just those. Now we have to calculate the 95s. We know the 95s go for around 67K. So let's calculate the 95s and see how much we made back with. And I told you guys, I didn't think this was a particularly good roll at all. The fact we only got, I think maybe like 4 95s. Most of it was 93s. Yeah, did we only get 4 or 3 95s? My goodness, this might have been historically bad. And the thing is, we're probably still going to break even with it being a historically bad roll. So that shows you right there how good this pack is, that even if you have an historically bad pack opening, you still can at least make your coins back. So we got the 495, so we're at 1.56 with the 93s, right, and the other 98s we pulled. So if we do the night, so we got to remember 1.56, we do 67 times, or 67K, excuse me, times 4. So that's 268 plus the 156. Remember, we spent about a little over 1.7, 1.8. We got our coins exactly back. I'll be honest, I'll take that, because y'all seen the roll and how bad it was. To only get 495s out of, we got what, 2 98s and 4 95s. There's usually, it's closer usually to 8, 9 95s, and you know, if you're going to get 2 98. So for me, this is a W. I did not lose, and not to mention, y'all see all the other stuff we pulled. If I put all this other stuff in training perspective and we just went about it that way in terms of converting it, we can look at that if y'all want. But for me, I would exchange all this stuff up, right? I would be exchanging it to, you know what I'm saying, the 93s, the 95s. That's how I would be doing it. And like I told you guys, you can exchange 86s to 88s, 88s to 90s, and then obviously go about it that way, right? But just for the sake of the video, let's look in terms of training value. What all we got? We won't use the 94 because remember we used that in the exchange. Well, technically we can use the 94, right? Because remember we had 37, and we actually didn't use the 94. So because remember we also have 3 left over because we had 37 93s, right? We only used 8, so we had 3 of those left over. So we can sell those for 100K because it'll be 30K a piece, or 33K a piece, or 30K a piece, 90K. So that actually goes on top and gives us 1.9 because remember we're selling the 393s we did not utilize in the exchanging of the 98s. But like I said, I'm going to just show you guys how much we made training wise here, and then obviously calculate that at a 0.6 rate because that's essentially what training goes for, and that's probably what I would sell it for if I was to sell it. So that's that, right? So we're looking at 255K, right, at a 0.6 rate. That's about 150K. So if we do what? We got to do another 150K on top, plus selling the 93s, 90K. So we made about 2 million coins before tax. After tax, we're still at 1.8. So we didn't lose. And that was a tear. I promise y'all, that was my worst pack opening of those since last Thursday. And we still made profit after tax. Small profit, but made profit. So imagine if you have a good roll where you pull, like I said, I'm used to pulling like 8 to 10 95s and compared to only 4. So this is a way to make coins. Obviously, you need to have coins to make coins and look through old sets as well. But I'm out, boys. Deuces.